let's move east, not to a primary, but looking ahead to a very important Senate race, and that is in the state of Ohio. And there's new polling out this morning from Fox News that is a big flashing red sign for the president and for the Republicans on the ballot in this very red state of Ohio. This is the president's approval rating in Ohio. Right now, it is 42% approval, and the disapproval is 57%. So you are seeing a 15-point deficit there. And then in November, you see it was, 15-point deficit here. And then in November, the disapproval was 57 and 46%, and that is a 6%. So this is really a big, big problem potentially for the president.
Absolutely, and for Senator Husted, who's facing off against former Senator Sherrod Brown, who has universal name ID in the state of Ohio. Mm-hmm. Senator Husted was appointed to the seat, obviously, which was vacated by now Vice President J.D. Vance. But you know, I'm thinking back to a year ago when I was interviewing Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer about the Senate map, mm-hmm. Which, by the way, at the start of this cycle was just going to be a disaster for Democrats in terms of the seats that are up, as well as the fact that Republicans start off with 53, right? And he was saying to me, we're going to win the majority, we're going to win the majority. And I was like, okay, buddy. We'll see about that. And now, a year later, we are a few months out from the election, and Trump's poll numbers have plummeted. Ohio is seemingly in play. Yes, Sherrod Brown was a great recruit for Chuck Schumer, but overcoming the sort of double-digit margin that Trump won by in 2024 would have been unthinkable in the midterms. And so Republicans look at this and they not only directly blame the president, but they also think that they need to be talking and legislating more on these affordability issues, which right now, obviously, on the floor of the Senate, they're trying to get this ICE and Border Patrol funding through. And they have these distractions with the weaponization fund. They might not be able to reauthorize FISA, which is a whole other topic. So they want to get back to talking about these issues that voters are saying they care about, telling us they care about.
And I just want to put back on the screen the Trump approval rating in Ohio, and I have put my math problem on the right side of the equation now, so you can actually understand it, I think, a little bit better. Well, there you go. It's over here, 15 and 6. But I want to look at what you were just talking about, which is this key race here that could decide the Senate. Again, this is a Republican state. This is why Chuck Schumer wanted Sherrod Brown to, even though he was defeated the last time around, to run again, because he's a well-known quantity there. This is a snapshot in time. This is not an election result. This is a poll right now.
Look, to the point of Trump has helped the Democrats, no question about it, in the state of Ohio. I do think the Sherrod Brown of it all cannot be, overstated. Mm-hmm. He has repeatedly done in Ohio what other Democrats haven't been able to do. I spoke to a Democratic leader this morning, though, who was very happy to talk about Ohio, but did not want to talk about Maine, where they really see a disaster.
That's a must-win if we're talking about flipping the majority.
All right, coming up, former